Right guys, welcome to a video. This is going to be the answers to the questions of the Q&A that I did last week. I've wrote them all down on a bit of paper because I don't have anything else to read off because I'm recording on my phone right now so you guys can see. Ignore the stuff in the back, that's just because I've been machine polishing somebody's car. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read the questions out, give some answers. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I do apologise if I have. I did try and write everybody down. So yeah, here we go. So B17WJJ asked, am I doing a 2K sticker? The answer to that is no, I'm not, but I am planning on doing a 5K sticker if I do actually reach that, but we'll see, you never know. Surrey Dan asks what I think about the GTC VXR. Nah, the GTC VXR, it's my opinion on it is it's really nice car. It's an extremely nice car. They are just a little bit expensive for what they are, I believe, because you can get a 07, 08, 09 plate VXR8 for roughly about 17,000. So to me, I'd rather spend the money on a VXR8 if I was to have one. But the visual looks of the car, the alloys, the power that it's got, it's all nice. It all looks smart, especially when they're done up. I've seen quite a few of them on airbags, and they do sit really nice when they've been lowered. So J3 ESC, also known as Jesse, I don't know who he is. Why did I buy a VXR? Now, the reason I bought a VXR was because before this, I used to have a 1.4 SRI Corsa. Same as what Jesse had. It was a 14 plate. I'll put a picture on the screen now on this side so you can see it. And I wanted a little bit more power. So obviously the best thing for me at that time was to just upgrade to the VXR. So that is really one of the only reasons why I did buy a VXR. Now, I didn't know about the piston issues when I bought one. I literally impulse bought. So it was my own fault, really. I'm paying for the mistakes now. Well, I have paid for the mistakes, but I am happy I've got the car. Benji Weeks asks, plans for the VXR. Now, my plans for this car, as it stands, is intercooler stage 2. Once that is all settled in, I'm going to take it to a dyno place to get it properly dynoed and mapped in, so I can go to stage 2. After that, what I am planning on doing is buying a second car. Now, the second car will be just something like a Clio or something like that, just to get me from A to B, just in case my plans for this car does not go well. I am planning on putting some big power in this car, switching turbos, obviously all that sort of stuff, and manifolds and such. So that is going to be something that I think I will end up doing with this car in the future. Now, you never know, plans might change, you know, something else might happen and I might get rid of the car. But again, you know, you all know that a Super is on my list of things to do. So 222 Jack says, will there be any more videos on the Astra soon? And yes, there will be more videos on the Astra. We are planning on doing quite a few things on that. You know, making it louder, changing the exhaust off, wrapping a few bits. You know, just making it so it's all really nice, and it's a nice car to visually look at as well. There is a few changes that he's got in mind, and I think you guys will appreciate. Rubbernecking John asks, do I modify cars for a living? And he would like his doing. I do not modify cars for a living. However, if you are happy with me recording what we do to your car, of modifying and changing things, then I am happy to offer my services to you for free. Obviously, you buy the things that you need to buy, and I'm happy to come and help you out with that. So if you are interested in that, give me a shout. Like I've always said, money doesn't have to change hands with me. You know, a little thing goes a big way. X7KTG, ask for a rev battle. I'm ready for a rev battle whenever you're ready to lose, mate. Slim J Hippo asks about the vents on the car. Would I consider getting the vents? Now, I do like vents on the cars, on the Corsa VXRs. However, now with me having a black bonnet, I could either get black vents or I could go with blue vents. Now, black vents I wouldn't be able to see. Blue vents would be, I think, would look just too much. I think they'd look a bit silly, really. So that's something I don't think I'm going to bother with on this car. Siege Heel asks if I will ever get a blow-off valve. Now, with the induction kit I've got with the pipe across cone filter, I don't really need a blow-off valve because you can hear that very, very loud, very, very clear. And also, the Corsa VXRs don't do very well with blow-off valves. Sometimes it throws up engine management light because it's not sure where the excess air is getting disappearing to, so it thinks that you've got a leak. So that all has to be mapped in as well. So yeah, that's not something I'm going to really bother with, I don't believe. VXR46 asks, will I wrap his car in satin black? The answer to that is, again, like I said to the other guy, I will offer my services to you for free. As long as you pay for everything at your expense. I have no issue in giving you a hand in wrapping the car. I'm always up for a challenge, and yeah, if you're interested in that, again, follow me on Instagram. Kane2041 asks how old I was when I bought the VXR and how long have I had it. I have had the VXR now for a year and a half. I was 26 when I bought it. I didn't pass my test until I was 24, so I'm kind of like a little bit late on everybody else. Cameron Jeffries has asked 5 things that I love and hate about the VXR. Now, this is going to be a separate video, so I hope you appreciate that, because I could go on forever for things I love and hate about this car. So what I am going to do, like I said, is do a separate video on that, which should be up soon. So yeah, look out for that for me. Danny Corsa D asks, how much was the car and why did I buy it? Again, the car was 9,500. It had around 19,000 miles on the clock when I bought it. And the reason I did buy it again is because I passed when I was 24. So my no claims, I wanted more no claims before I could get another car. Like now I'm sitting comfortable to get a Supra. And so yeah, the insurance on a Supra for me at this moment in time is the same price as it is for this car. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Obviously, I wouldn't want to swap this car for a Supra, but if that opportunity did come up at some point, then you know, that's something I'd look at. Vauxhall Madness UK asked, will I be at PVS? Now, I am planning on being at PVS. However, the guy with the Astra Stee, I'm waiting for him to sort himself out, Stee, and get us the tickets. So yeah, hopefully I will be at PVS, mate. Jake Lee asks, why his car splutters when he's putting his foot down? Now, this is a common thing with Corsas and Corsa VXRs. So the first thing I'd suggest to you is check for a misfire. What you could do, if you know somebody that has another VXR, is borrow the coil pack, put their old coil pack on yours, and if it stops spluttering, then obviously it's your coil pack you need to change. If it doesn't stop spluttering, then look into your spark plugs and changing them. Hopefully that helps you. Zisha Khalid, I hope I've said that right, asked, should I straight pipe a 1.4 Astra H? Now, my answer to this is do what you feel is best for you. It would sound nice. It will get a lot of looks, but again, there'll be some people that hate it. Car modifying should be where people don't judge anybody. However, in this world that we live in, people will judge somebody no matter what. So do it for yourself, mate, and don't do it for anybody else. English, I hope I've said that right again, asks, can I show my car from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour? I can show this, yeah, providing I have somebody else that can help record, because obviously I can't use my phone while driving. So I will look into that for you, see if I can sort that out. Jamie LFC679 asks, any more car meets? The answer to that is yes. 2nd of June coming up, there is a car meet in Long Eaton. So if you want to know that, about the details, there is a previous video on that. But also, I will be doing another top-up video a week before. So for those of you that are new to the channel and that can have a chance to come as well. It's not just Corsas, it's any car that you want. It can be anything. Anything's welcome, whether it's modified or not. Kanye Woodward asks, am I going to go at a bigger turbo and bigger power? The answer to that is yes. That is on my things to do, but obviously with money and such, you know, that will come slowly. The first thing I want at the moment in time is an intercooler. So yeah, I currently do get 10% off at Forge, and they have agreed as well that once I reach 5,000 subscribers, if that ever happens, they are willing to give my viewers also a discount on their products. So I'm working things out for you guys. And also, why the Corsa over the Astra? Again, it was to do with insurance. because I'd not been past long. It was just one of them things. It was something I wanted to get with a bit more power than the Corsa SRI 1.4 that I had. And the Corsa VXR was the next best thing. When I went to get an insurance quote on an Astra VXR, the insurance was probably twice as much. So that was obviously another deciding factor as to why I didn't get it. Josh Moody asking for a headlights install video. I already have one already, so if you want to go back in my channel and check that out, feel free to do so. Exact Gaming's asked also, will I release any merch? The answer to that is yes. I'm actually looking on car air fresheners at the minute. As you've probably seen in some other videos, I do have a hoodie, which I'm keeping to myself. However, that might drop at some point when I get, say, 5 or 10k. Again, if that ever happens. So, yeah, hopefully look out for that. I am hoping I do get somewhere, but, you know, you never know. Peter Campbell asks, how and where did I learn to rap? How? I did it by myself. It took a lot of practice. I just did it bit by bit, and I'm one of those people that try it and keep trying and trying and trying and trying until I get it right. And that was literally the only way that I managed to do it. There was no other reason, I didn't go on any course or anything like that. I just literally learnt myself. Jake Corsa D asks, lowering Corsa 1.4 SRI, 60mm front and 40mm back, should he do it? The answer to that is yes, but be prepared to scrape on every single speed hump that you can ever imagine. So, but yes, it makes the car look 10 times better when a car is lowered and you can't see any gap between the arch. So my suggestion is, yeah, do it. Doel M asked me, will I get a exhaust control valve and how it works, and will a hard cut limiter affect his car? Now, an exhaust control valve I will be getting, I believe, and how it works is your pipe comes straight off the cat. Once the pipe comes off the cat, you actually put your control valve there. So what happens is it goes two different ways. So it'll go straight and then one on one side. You also have a switch which is connected to your fuse box and then inside the car, so you can just flick a switch and a valve opens inside to close each one. So you could have this pipe leading to a back box, or you could have the second pipe leading to no back box. So you could switch the tone of your exhaust whenever you want. So for example, if you was driving down your street at 3 o'clock in the morning and you didn't want to wake your neighbours, a flick of a switch, that valve closes and opens the one to your back box, allowing it to be more silent. That's how they work. They are a good piece of kit to have on your car if you do want it loud at shows and such. It saves you switching your exhaust over all the time. All you have to do is push that switch. DXMXA asks, rough area of the meet. Now, the rough area of the next meet is no idea. So I am open to suggestions. If I get more suggestions from other people to go right down south or up north, so again, I am open to that. So comment down below if you do have any suggestions for that as well. Amiga Rider says, the least and most favourite thing about the VXR. Now, the most favourite thing is the shock factor, so to speak. So people see it and they think that it's just a little hatchback. But then when you put the foot down, it obviously most Audi drivers and such are quite shocked because they don't realise how much power it is. Now, the most thing I hate about this VXR is the damn squeaky brakes. No matter how much you take your calipers off this car, clean them or anything else, no matter what you do when the sun is out, it will squeak. I've tried it so many times. I've tried to stop it from happening and it just will not happen. So yeah. Natalie Lowy asked me about my favourite mod that I have done. I would think the favourite mod that I have done that I notice more about on the car is probably the front splitter and the strut bars. To me, that makes the car stand out. It makes it different. So yeah, that would be my favourite mod on this car that I have done. It was the most time consuming just because I wanted to wrap the bottom as well and make it also it all looked different. But yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's it for this quick Q&A. Hopefully I've answered all your guys' questions. I do apologise if I have missed one. I did have to write them all down on a piece of paper, as I said. So, yeah, hopefully there'll be another Q&A in the future if you guys want one. If you do, let me know down below, and I will try and do them so often. I say once a month or, you know, once every 2 weeks. Depends what you guys want. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one, as always.